Have you ever wished for a little bit of magic in your life? A sprinkle of something extraordinary to turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable adventure? Well, for a girl named Lily, that wish came true in the most unexpected way. This is the story of how a dusty old pair of shoes changed her world forever. Our story begins on a perfectly average Tuesday. Lily was helping her grandma clean out the attic, a place filled with forgotten treasures and layers of dust. While most of what she found were old photo albums and stacks of newspapers, one thing caught her eye. Tucked away in a dark corner, inside a worn wooden chest, was a pair of shoes. They weren't flashy or new. In fact, they were simple leather sneakers, but they had these strange swirling patterns stitched onto the sides in a thread that seemed to shimmer even in the dim light. Curious, Lily dusted them off and, on a whim, decided to try them on. They fit perfectly, as if they were made just for her. As she tied the laces, she felt a strange tingle run up her spine. Shrugging it off, she stood up and took a tentative step. That's when the magic happened. The world outside the attic window didn't just blur. It twisted and swirled into a vortex of color and light. Before she could even gasp, the dusty attic floor dissolved beneath her feet, and she was falling, or rather, floating through a tunnel of shimmering stars and swirling galaxies. It was terrifying and exhilarating all at once. She landed with a soft thud, not on the hard attic floor, but on a lawn of grass so green it looked like it was glowing. The air smelled of honeysuckle and something else, something wild and ancient. She looked down at the shoes. The swirling patterns were now glowing with a soft, golden light. A small handwritten note was suddenly tucked into the laces, a note that definitely wasn't there before. It read, "Where your heart wishes, your feet will follow." Lily's heart, still pounding from the shock, immediately thought of the one place she'd always dreamed of seeing, the whispering waterfalls of Eldoria, a mythical place from her favorite fantasy book. She pictured the cascading water, the sparkling mist, and the colorful birds she'd read about. The moment the image solidified in her mind, the shoes started to hum. She took a step, and then another, and found herself not just walking, but gliding effortlessly through a dense, mystical forest. The trees had silver bark, and the leaves whispered secrets as she passed. Her journey wasn't without its challenges. She had to outsmart a grumpy bridge troll who only spoke in riddles and follow a mischievous sprite who kept trying to lead her astray with illusions. But with every step, Lily grew more confident. The shoes seemed to know what she needed, giving her a burst of speed to leap over a wide chasm, or helping her tread silently to sneak past a sleeping giant. She wasn't just Lily from the dusty attic anymore. She was an explorer, an adventurer. Finally, after what felt like hours, she heard the gentle roar of water. Parting a curtain of glowing vines, she saw them, the whispering waterfalls. It was even more breathtaking than the book described. The water cascaded down crystal clear cliffs, and the mist created rainbows that danced in the air. This was a place of pure magic, and she was standing right in the middle of it. She had done it. As the sun began to set in this magical realm, casting long golden shadows, Lily knew it was time to go home. With a heart full of wonder and a little bit of sadness, she closed her eyes and wished for her grandma's attic. The familiar tingling sensation returned, and the world swirled around her once more. She landed softly back on the dusty floorboards, the attic exactly as she had left it. The shoes on her feet now looked ordinary again, the glowing patterns dormant. But Lily knew their secret. Her adventure was over for now, but she knew it was just the beginning. With a whole world, or maybe multiple worlds waiting at her feet, life would never be ordinary again. All it took was a little bit of courage and a pair of magic shoes. What do you think? Where would you go if you had a pair of magic shoes? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.